Did you know India is not a federation created by states? The Constitution calls India a union of states. Article 1 declares India as Bharat and establishes it as a union of states, emphasizing national unity and an indestructible union. Parliament can admit or establish new states into the Indian Union. Parliament can create new states, alter boundaries, change names, or reorganize territories.
Laws made under Articles 2 and 3 are not considered constitutional amendments under Article 368.
Questions regarding statehood restoration in Jammu and Kashmir and discussions on administrative reorganization continue to keep Articles 2, 3 and 4 relevant for UPSC aspirants. Let's do a UPSC quick revision. Article 1, Union of States. Article 2, New States. Article 3, Alter Boundaries. Article 4, Supplemental Provisions.
On 26 January 1950, India became a republic. But one crucial question remained: who would be recognized as an Indian citizen? This simple question takes us directly to Articles 5 to 11 of the Constitution. Citizenship at the commencement of the Constitution based on domicile and prescribed conditions. These articles addressed migrants moving between India and Pakistan during partition. People of Indian origin living abroad could register as Indian citizens. Acquiring foreign citizenship could affect Indian citizenship, while Parliament was empowered to make citizenship laws.
Questions related to OCI card holders.
The fundamental rights study for UPSC have a fascinating history. Let's explore the global journey that shaped them. The idea of fundamental rights was largely inspired by the US Bill of Rights. In India, the Nehru Report of 1928 first demanded guaranteed fundamental rights for citizens. The Karachi Resolution of 1931 further strengthened the demand for civil and political rights. These ideas finally became Part 3 of the Indian Constitution, protecting the liberty and dignity of every citizen. Did you know every fundamental rights question begins with Articles 12 and 13? The state government of India, every governments and legislatures, and all local or other authorities, who can violate these rights? In the Ajay Hasia case of 1981, the Supreme Court established a vital test. If the government exercises substantial control, that entity is considered state under Article 12. Now we move to Article 13. It declares that any law violently void to the extent of inconsistency. These landmark cases shape the debate on whether Parliament can amend these rights. As we repeated, the Supreme Court ruled, Parliament can amend the Constitution, but cannot destroy its basic structure. This is the most important case for UPSC. This is the law.
Remember, Article 12 tells us who can violate fundamental rights, and Article 13 tells us what happens when they do. The right to equality ensures that every person is equal before the law. But does equality mean identical treatment? Let's decode Articles 14 to 18. Article 14 guarantees equality before the law and equal protection of laws. It permits reasonable class, prohibits arbitrary state action. Consider the landmark case, E.P. Royappa. The state cannot discriminate on grounds of religion, race, sex, or place of birth. However, special provisions for women, children, backward classes, SCs, every citizen gets equal opportunity in public employment, while reservations may be provided for underrepresented groups. Landmark case, Indira Sohne, Union of India. Every citizen gets equal opportunity in public employment. Untouchability is abolished and its practice in underrepresented groups. Landmark case, Indira Sohne, Union of India. The state shall not confer titles except military and academic distinctions. Landmark case. Balaji Raghavan versus Union of India.
Recent debates on reservations, social justice, and equal access to public services show that the right to equality remains one of the most dynamic rights. Remember, equality is not about treating everyone identically. It is about ensuring fairness, justice, and equal opportunity for all.
Freedom is the essence of democracy.
But are these freedoms absolute? Let's decode the law. Articles 19 to 22 form the backbone of our personal liberties.
Article 19 guarantees
Fundamental freedoms to every citizen.
striking down Section 66A protected our free speech online, always subject to reasonable restrictions. Article 20 offers vital protection in criminal cases. 3 shields guard against arbitrary conviction. Narco-analysis and polygraph tests require consent. Justice must follow the Constitution. It is our most sacred fundamental right to live freely, to learn, and to thrive, guarding dignity in this digital age. Education is a fundamental right for every child, opening doors to the future, upheld by law to ensure inclusive growth. Article 22 protects against arbitrary arrest. Every person has the right to legal counsel. DK guidelines to custodial torture. Liberty survives when the rule of law prevails. No person should ever live in bondage. Articles 23 and 24 protect every individual from forced labor, trafficking, and hazardous child labor. The Supreme Court made these constitutional guarantees a living reality. Justice begins when exploitation ends. Can every Indian freely follow any religion? Articles 25 to 28 guarantee religious freedom while protecting India's secular constitution. Article 25 gives every person the freedom to profess, practice, and propagate religion, subject to public order, morality, health, and other fundamental rights. In the Sabarimala case, the Supreme Court held that equality and constitutional morality may prevail over certain religious practices. Article 26 protects the rights of religious denominations. The Shirur Mutt judgment introduced the Essential Religious Practices Doctrine. Article 27 says no citizen can be compelled to pay taxes specifically for promoting a particular religion. Article 28 prohibits compulsory religious instruction in state-funded institutions, while allowing constitutional exceptions. In Aruna Roy versus Union of India, the court held that value-based education is constitutional and different from compulsory religious instruction. The debate over religious freedom, equality, and constitutional morality continues, making Articles 25
Om Sahana Bhavatu Niche Koshul Paru
Vidya Vicharita Paropkari. Article 30 safeguards the right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions, cherishing equality in education for all. Landmark cases shaped minority rights. The Supreme Court defined their educational autonomy through TMA Pai, PA Inamdar, and St. Xavier's. As 2026 unfolds, the Supreme Court revisits Article 30. This defines the future of minority educational institutions. The right to property was removed as a fundamental right. It is now a constitutional legal right under Article. The Constitution gives you a direct weapon. Article 32, the right to constitutional remedies. Article 32 gives every citizen the right to directly approach the Supreme Court when a fundamental right is violated. That's why Dr. B.R. Ambedkar called it the heart and soul of the Constitution. Habeas corpus means produce the body. It protects personal liberty by ordering authorities to bring an illegally detained person before the court. Mandamus means we command. It directs a public authority to perform its legal duty.
Certiorari allows higher courts to quash illegal decisions of lower courts or tribunals. Prohibition is a writ, issued by a higher court to a lower court, to prohibit it from continuing proceedings.
Quo warranto means, by what authority? It allows the court to question whether a person is legally entitled to hold a public office.
Article 32 has shaped Indian democracy through landmark judgments. Even today, Article 32 remains vital. Citizens continue to approach the Supreme Court in matters involving free speech, personal liberty, privacy. 2 is not just fundamental right. It is the constitutional guarantee that makes every other fundamental right enforceable. Without remedies, rights exist only on paper.